Okay guys, in this video I'm just going to explain some details about what to do with your final draft and how to finish this project. So I'm really proud of you for making it this far. I know it was a big deal. We started it way back in February and now we're done, and we're very, very close to being done. So let me just tell you a few details about this and keep it short and simple. So for content, this is at least 6 paragraphs, so it has an intro, 4 body paragraphs, and a conclusion. This can be more body paragraphs if you choose to, but this is the minimum. And if you need more information about what goes in the intro, the body paragraphs, and the conclusion, then you're going to want to look at the videos on evidence or topic sentences or outline, and they all include more information about what to do if you are a little bit behind. Okay, you're also going to want to go back into your Google Drive and find your works cited page. That was one of the first assignments you did, and you're going to want to copy it and paste it to as the last page of your essay. It should not be a separate thing you turn in. You're going to turn it in as the last page of your essay, so you would want to just add it there. You want to resolve any of the comments that I had made for how to properly format your works cited page. Also, you only include in a works cited page resources you've actually cited. So you did your research first, which is the order you're supposed to do a project like this in, but you may not have ended up using all of that research from way, way, way back in the beginning, and that's okay. But you only want to include in your works cited page what you actually used in your outline. You might have also found additional sources like a documentary or a news article that came out recently or something that you didn't know about in February, and that's totally great. That's exactly how research works. But you want to make sure that your works cited page accurately reflects what you actually cited in your paper. So if there isn't an in-text citation someplace in your intro, body paragraphs, or conclusion, then it does not belong in the works cited page. Okay, it's also, again, last page, not a separate page. And then I want you to give it a real title. Give your whole project a real title. It's not called expert project. It's not called research paper. Make up an actual title that has to do with what you learned. And you want to keep it, just think about your hook sentence. You want to keep it clever. And you want the reader to want to read this paper based on your title. Okay, formatting, just like we've been doing all year, Emily format. So you have the heading, it's first and last name, my name, English 10 period, whatever. And the date is in this order, right? From smallest unit to medium unit to biggest unit, because it actually makes sense. And then you want to double space it. You also want to double check your works cited format. So with that, you want to go to EasyBib. You can also go to our lecture on works cited pages. You can also Google Emily works cited, and you want it to look exactly like that, not just a bunch of links at the end. Remember, I made you look around in February? Somebody in the room is going to just turn in a bunch of links on a blank document, and they're going to say that's a works cited, and it's not. So you want to make sure it's formatted correctly. You also want your last name, and the page number up in the right-hand corner of all your pages. That's really easy to figure out. If you need help, let me know, but that should be including your works cited page. So it'll say Smith 2, Smith 7, and that's your name on every single page. Okay, that's really easy, and you can easily Google any information about how to do any of this stuff. You can also ask me. This is all stuff we've already talked about. And then before you turn it in, you want it to be something you're proud of. So you want to do some proofreading, read it out loud. That's a really good way to hear the language, especially if you've been working really hard on it. You've been reading it silently on your screen this whole time. You can easily get used to just kind of quickly going through it and not actually looking at the words anymore because you just looked at it so many times. So reading out loud forces you to hear your language and then fix anything. You definitely want to have somebody else look at it. If you want the Writing Center to look at it, you got to submit by tomorrow or today, Monday. And in order for you to get feedback by Wednesday, if you're in period 4, maybe you got an extra day there. Kind of depends on how busy the Writing Center is, but you want to, if you're going to do it now rather than wait. And then you want to check for the concepts that we learned together this year. So you want to upgrade any adjectives or verbs, right? We talked about getting rid of to be verbs. You don't have to get rid of all of them, but you can look for ways to upgrade those boring to be verbs, upgrade adjectives, parallel structure, active voice, run-on, sentence combining, adding transitions. And these are all things that you'll probably hear as kind of clunky language or simplistic language if you read it out loud. So using all this can help you out. You also don't have to use the Writing Center to have somebody else look at it. You can definitely have your sister look at it, your mom, your dad, somebody else will just give you another set of eyes that maybe you didn't see, and that could help you fill in some of the holes. But I'm really looking forward to reading these. This is truly your final exam, which is why I really do want to see you use these writing assignments, writing skills that I gave you this year. And I am very proud of you for finishing it. I know that it was very tempting to not finish it, given that everything that we've all been through, but I'm really, really proud that you've made it this far. Let me know. You can fill out a form if you want to do a one-on-one conference. If you've fallen behind, reach out. It's not too late. It's getting to be too late, but it's still not too late right now. So please email me and let's figure this out, okay? Good luck to everybody.